Friday night football coverage on Roco Radio will begin in 2 minutes. Ramey and Jonathan Hatley bring you the pregame show as we get you ready for kickoff in just under 1 minute and 30 seconds. It's Friday night football under the lights here on Roco Radio, and we've got you covered, starting with your pregame show in just under 1 minute. The Roco Radio pregame show and high school football coverage gets underway in just under 30 seconds. Friday night, under the lights, covering the best matchups on the gridiron for our Rockingham County teams. Rockingham County, McMichael, Reidsville, Morehead. Ramey and Jonathan Hatley have you covered with Friday night football action right here on Roco Radio. Tonight's coverage of high school football is made possible thanks to our wonderful sponsors, whose passion is to highlight the student athletes on the gridiron and the coaches that help mentor them on and off the field. High school football action on Roco Radio is brought to you by Penrose Car Wash. Voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County, Penrose Car Wash at 1509 South Scales in Reidsville has been serving the Reidsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Penrose Car Wash, open 24/7, and find us on Facebook. Penrose Car Wash, celebrating our 55th anniversary. Voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County 3 years in a row. Tonight's coverage of high school football across Rockingham County is brought to you by our friends at Two Rivers Plaza. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is Two Rivers Plaza at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today at Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services. High school football on Roco Radio is brought to you by Cooler Ice. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Cooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan, 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart, or visit our local Cooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reidsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Penrose Car Wash in Reidsville at 1509 South Scales Street, or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Cooler Ice, great tasting, fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations, 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. At Cooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. High school football coverage on Roco Radio is made possible thanks to support from Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community. Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County, celebrating our 37th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for fresh ice and local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your niece's sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin Store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. High school football coverage on Roadco Radio is made possible thanks to the wonderful team at Ancora Compassionate Care. When life brings you tough moments, you don't have to face them alone. Ancora Compassionate Care has been a part of this community since 1987, offering serious illness care, hospice care, and now compassionate support through their counseling center. Their mission is simple: to be a supportive presence for life's journey. That's care you can count on right here at home. Visit AncoraCC.org to learn more about how they can support you. When comfort matters most, ask for Ancora Compassionate Care by name, just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey. Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local football teams on their journey towards successful seasons. Tonight's game is made possible thanks to Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, the chuck wagon, and so much more at Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In, 111 Boone Road, near the roundabout. High school sports coverage on Roadco Radio is made possible thanks to our friends at Tri-State Steel in Reedsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom and pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. and on Saturday from 8 a.m. till noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote today at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859 for Tri-State Steel, a value community member. And tonight's coverage is brought to you by Shannon Moore and the team at River Lake Homes, LLC, your hometown realtors in Rockingham County and the official real estate agency of Roadco Radio. Shannon Moore and the team at River Lake Homes, LLC is local, experienced, and trusted. River Lake Homes, LLC represents its real estate clients with integrity and delivers excellent service on the journey to finding your dream home. Serving Rockingham, Guilford, and Alamance counties with over 27 years experience and endless dedication, River Lake Homes ensures your real estate investment is a success. Looking to acquire or sell land, residential or commercial properties? Look no further than your hometown realtors, River Lake Homes, LLC, a believer in local community and serving all of its real estate needs. To learn more about how our agents can best serve you, visit RiverLakeHomesLLC.com or call 336-772-3221. That's 336-772-3221. For your hometown realtors, River Lake Homes, LLC. Local, experienced, and trusted across Rockingham County and the entire Piedmont Triad. We now get you ready for kickoff with the Roadco Radio pregame show. We take you inside the press box. Here's Jay Ramey and Jonathan Hatley.
Hello and welcome in. It is week number 11. Last and final week of the regular season. Looking forward to bringing you this high school football action here on Roadco Radio between the Morehead Panthers and the Walkertown Wolfpack. Morehead hailing from Eden. That's where we're at, of course, here on senior night. Got Jonathan Hatley here with me. How you doing, Hatley?
Hey, I'm glad to be here. Senior night, Halloween night. What's better than a high school football game?
About mid-50s out here. So, of course, naturally, we're in North Carolina. People are acting like it's the tundra.
I'm in my sweatshirt. It's getting a little bit cooler than I like right now. It's good football weather, but
talked about that a little bit with Trip Honeycutt in our interview. Stay tuned for that here on the Roadco Radio pregame show. Got an interview with Trip Honeycutt. Interview with Tony McCants. I'm going to bring you the Star Spangled Banner. Car needs of Reedsville out-of-town scoreboard. And we're going to talk a little bit about this game. So looking at Walkertown has just been on a tear this season. They're 7-1 overall. They defeated Atkins 55-0, Parkland 50-16, West Rowan 44-21, East Surrey 40-35. They lost to Reedsville 28-44. That was the closest game Reedsville had in conference play. Reedsville hasn't lost a conference game since I was 3 years old. Game against Rockingham County was canceled. They defeated BY 54-23, McMichael 60-0, and Carver 30-0. Got some big names on the roster as well. Jarrell Crawford is their quarterback. We'll see a lot from him. Nasir Conrad running the ball. Cameron Cartledge has some insane numbers on defense and also rushing the ball as well. Sadly, what's your overall thoughts on this star-studded Walkertown team?
Well, it all starts through the offense with the quarterback, Jamal Crawford. I'll tell you what. Or Jarrell Crawford, sorry about that. 136-208 on the season, nearly 2,000 passing yards, 1,933 through 9 games. He's averaging 241.6 yards a game. And, they're a good run team, too. They've got 20 pass touchdowns, 23 touchdowns on the ground, led by Conrad and Camarion Cartledge. 128 tackles, 32 tackles for loss, and 11 sacks in 9 games.
Without further ado, let's get to the interview with Walkertown's head coach, Trip Honeycutt. I'm Jay Ramey of Roadco Radio here with Coach Trip Honeycutt of the Walkertown Wolfpack. Coach Honeycutt, you're getting near November. Do you start losing any sleep this time of year?
Of course. I kind of lose. The later it gets in the fall, the more sleep you lose. You start worrying about other things you can't control, like playoff seedings, playoff brackets. But we're just trying to take what we control right now, week by week, in this week's Morehead.
So your team is kind of on the edge of getting a seed where they could get the bye in the playoffs and then the 2 home games. Is that something you're aware of and thinking about, or are you trying to keep it off your mind, as you said?
I check it from time to time. I try not to stay on it too much because, like I said, we're trying to control what we can control. But anytime you can get a bye week and then get some home games where teams got to travel to Walkertown, definitely a plus for us in the playoffs.
What's your players' level of confidence with just one loss coming into this game? Because I'm sure that's got to be a boost.
Yeah, uber confident. Sometimes I have to actually calm their confidence down a little bit, to be honest with you. We got a very confident group. They think they can do a lot of special things, and they've shown it on the field this year. That one loss still haunts us a little bit in that football game for 4 quarters and let it get away from us. But very confident group and very happy to coach them.
Defensively, how impactful has Cam Cartledge been to this one-loss season so far, and what do you want to see from him tonight?
I mean, Cam is, in my opinion, the best defensive player in our conference and one of the best, if not the best, in the area. Leading the triad of like 15.6 tackles a game or something. He's all around the football. Definitely the leader of our football team in general, but definitely the defense. And actually started handling the ball a couple times a game last couple of weeks. So he runs it He runs it like a man with the hair on fire. So definitely happy to have him on our side for sure.
Offensively, what's your team going to focus on today?
We want to run the football when it gets colder like this, and that's kind of where we want to be at. We want the run to open the pass, and if we can do that early and have some success on the ground, the pass game will always come later in the game. But I want to start off with running the football.
Who do you think are going to be the main run guys tonight? Kind of going to be the same as usual?
Yeah, Nasir Conrad's our lead back. He's a junior, really good football player, real explosive in space. Jasna Perry, a senior, he's kind of that guy that when Nasir needs a break, because Nasir plays defense as well, Jasna goes in there, and he's a plug-and-play guy. He takes care of the football, does the little things right. And then, like I said, Cameron Cartledge, when the short yardage, anything down in the goal line, he's our go-to guy.
And lastly, Coach, if you had to pick one part of the team that was going to really make the difference tonight, who would that be?
It's kind of a cliche answer. We got 24 seniors, and this is their last guaranteed football game, and they're going to make the difference. I got a lot of faith in those seniors throughout offense, defense, special teams, and ready to see them in action.
All right, that's head coach of the Walkertown Wolfpack, Trip Honeycutt. Thank you so much, Coach.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Well, you heard that from Coach Honeycutt. Speaks highly of his team, and justifiably so. Coming into this game 7-1 with just some insane statistics across the board. He spoke about Nasir Conrad. He's averaging 9.8 yards a carry, has 10 touchdowns on the ground. Crawford, we spoke on earlier, and Cam Cartledge, who I'll say it now, if that kid's not All-State, there's a problem with the selection process.
All I have are the All-State advertisements in my head right now, so I'm broken officially. But yeah, Joe Dexter mentioned it yesterday in the Roco Radio pregame show. Not the Roco Radio pregame show, but Roco Radio's local gridiron where we preview the games of the week. He said they can beat you pretty much any way, and I think he was exactly right when it comes to their offense, their defense, their pass game, rush game. They can do almost anything. And if you shut down one part of it, they can blossom somewhere else.
They win the turnover battle, 14 turnovers to 17 takeaways. Not huge numbers in that, but they take care of the football. They've got solid special teams play, especially in the return game. Didn't see any kicking statistics. They seem to go for two a lot. So if it comes down –
or maybe they just didn't put the stats in because we see that too.
That's possible too, but it looked like they scored 5 touchdowns against Carver and had no conversions. So you tell me. I'm not even sure who they got listed as their place kicker. I didn't see them warming up a place kicker really in warm-ups. So, if it comes down to a kicking matchup, that might favor Morehead.
Yeah. They line the two teams up,
and have a field goal off.
Yes, field goal competition, if you can get it to that. It's like PKs. I don't know if they'll.
Hey, I kind of like that as an overtime option.
And
just
for
let
basketball,
the kickers
having
duke
knockouts. Knockout for basketball.
That's an idea. Or just have a free throw competition.
That would be the most boring thing ever. That's like if any James Harden team makes the playoffs, that's what they try to do.
Yeah, and the other team gets to pick your shooter.
Ooh. Okay, that would get interesting. Now, in football, other team gets to pick your kicker. That's what I'm a fan of,
Oh, wow.
And then it just lasts like all day, all night.
Yeah, you'd have some defensive tackle out there kicking. That'd be interesting. Eventually you'd see one of them toe bash it through the goalposts.
I disagree, but okay.
Athletes are athletes. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, no. So now let's look a little bit at Morehead. Morehead got some top guys here. Will Gord will probably be in the quarterback spot tonight. Interestingly, Elijah Townsend, the only player on the team who's thrown it more than he's ran it, but he's only throwing it at a 5 for 22 clip. Will Gord, 94 carries, 286 rush yards. Passing numbers aren't great. 17 completions for 8.4 yards average, only 1 pass touchdown, 4 interceptions. But he might be running the ball a lot.
Well, I'll tell you, and they've got Kamari Giles in the backfield, freshman running back. He didn't really even, the first couple of games, start off out as a starter, and he came on late. 87 carries for 299 for the season so far.
Got the national anthem coming up. Brought to you by Morehead's High School Band. About 10 minutes from kickoff, let's go ahead and hear what Coach Tony McCants of the Morehead Panthers had to say about this upcoming game. Talked a little bit about the season, talked some about tonight's game, and here we go. I'm Jay Ramey of Roco Radio here with Coach Trip Honeycutt of the Walkertown Wolfpack. Coach Honeycutt, you're getting near November. I'm Jay Ramey of Roco Radio here with head coach of the Morehead Panthers, Tony McCants. Coach McCants, it's senior night here in Eden. Your first senior night here. Who are some seniors you'd like to shine a spotlight on tonight?
I mean, I think all the seniors deserve the spotlight tonight. You know, they've worked hard these past 4 years to kind of help set the foundation of what Morehead football is and what it should be. This is their last chance to play in front of a home crowd, so we're hoping that we can support our seniors, love our seniors, and make sure that they have a great senior night.
Last week of the season before the postseason, when you took over this team, what's the biggest difference you've seen in them since you first met them, or since week one? You can pick.
Since week one, I think we're starting to gel a little bit more offensively. We're learning really how to compete, how to play as a team. You know, so it's been great to see them grow week in and week out. You know, that first game versus Northeast was really tough. Northeast was a great opponent, but we struggled to move the ball. We struggled with an identity. And I think now when you watch us play, you see an identity. You see that, you know, we hang our hat on something offensively and defensively. And I think you see a bunch of kids who are buying into it and who are really trying to improve the program here.
Was that first win of the season against BY a confidence booster?
Without a doubt. You know, anytime you can win, I think, you know, wins are not easy. Everybody, you know, I think sometimes takes those for granted. You know, in football and in sports, there's no thing as an easy win, you know, and there's no thing as a pretty loss. You know, a loss is still a loss. So, you know, it was a one-point game, and we were lucky, and we were happy that we came away with a win. And I think it gave us a confidence boost, and then rolled it into the next week versus McMichael, and, you know, got another victory there. So we're just hungry, trying to find the next opportunity to get a win.
What's your thoughts on the playoff picture as you approach Selection Sunday, I guess you'd call it?
I wish I was smarter so I could figure out all the RPI stuff. No, seriously though, I got a good handle on our win percentage and our opponent's win percentage. It's too much math to get down to the opponent's win percentage. So, I kind of leave it to people that are smarter than me, like high school OT and some of those other guys to put out projections and look at it. I hope the projections change a little bit. That's not a knock on North Pitt. I just don't want to make a 3-hour drive.
So what's the offensive game plan? And don't give me all the specifics, but what are you going to focus on offensively going into this one?
I think it's the same thing. We focus every week, try to protect the ball. Don't make silly mistakes. Capitalize on any mistakes that our opponent may make. Just put together good quality drives and ultimately end with a kick some way or another.
And defensively, what do you want to see?
11 hats to the football, tackling, playing with aggression. I think in the last 2 weeks we haven't tackled as good as we have in the past, and I'm hoping that we can kind of correct that.
All right, that's Coach Tony McCants of the Morehead Panthers. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
You heard from Coach McCants there. Senior night, it's this. These seniors are going to be their last home game of the season. They're looking like they're projected to make the playoffs right now, sitting at 44th overall in the 4A division in North Carolina, and projected right now to have to travel to North Pitt, basically go down to East Carolina way. And we didn't get a chance to mention their defense, but they're led by senior Brock Blizzard, 67 tackles and 5.5 sacks on the season. So, he can be disruptive. They've got Judson Freese, who's kind of a Swiss Army knife out there. And, I think if they can disrupt the Walkertown offensive timing, they've got a chance to make a little bit of noise tonight.
Also, looking at who they're projected to play in the RPI is kind of worthless because it changes hourly for some reason.
Right.
Randomly. Like, you could refresh the RPI during our broadcast and it'll probably change. Or you could refresh it in random Tuesday in September and it's like, oh, one team updated. So I kind of give up on looking at who they're going to play. I kind of like to look at RPI as this is the general area that they sit in rather than this is the specific spot. So let's go ahead and get to the Carneades-Breezeville out-of-town scoreboard game because there are a few other games going on in North Carolina that will be important tonight, especially with how RPI factors in what everybody else does as well as what you do. For the best full-service auto repair station in the area, visit the team at Carneades on Scale Street in Reedsville. Carneades offers new tires, front-end alignments, oil changes, car maintenance, air conditioner repairs, and the option of full or self-service Daytona gasoline. Our experienced mechanics will do a thorough inspection of your vehicle to accurately identify any problems, clearly explain what needs to be done, and they guarantee each and every repair they perform. Open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Carneades of Reedsville. We appreciate your business and are always available for you. So the main things going on in the mid-state, Bartlett Yancey is taking on Carver. They're in Caswell County. We had a heated debate about that on yesterday's show. Carver will win by a lot. And Reedsville is playing McMichael in the football capital of North Carolina. If you want to listen to that, you can listen in on Roco Radio's Facebook and YouTube page. Joe Dexter and David Woods on the call on the website as well.
And some other games that are semi in the area. West Stokes travels to Surrey Central tonight. Let's see. Game of personal interest to me, Union Academy travels to North Stanley. North Stanley sitting at 8-1 and ranked, I think, at 6th in the 3A overall currently. Number 1 team in North Carolina, Grimsley, will host Ben L. Smith. We got AC Reynolds traveling to TC Robertson.
We'll be bringing you updates on all of these scores throughout the night, mostly focusing on the Guilford County, Forsyth County area.
0-9 Atkins travels to 1-8 North Forsyth.
What's your prediction?
An ugly game.
Come on. Be positive.
I'm positive it'll be ugly.
Oh, that's fair.
Mount Pleasant travels to West Stanley.
See, look, you go from ugly to Mount Pleasant.
There you go. See. North Davidson travels to Oak Grove.
People don't know this, but we're extreme optimists. We are the Optimism broadcast.
Mount Airy travels to East Surrey. Big-time implications in the 3A division there. Burns will travel to Shelby. South Stokes takes on North Stokes.
Morehead Panthers jog out to fanfare. From the home fans, it's senior night here in Eden, North Carolina. Thank you guys so much for joining us on Roco Radio's YouTube or Substack page. Happy to have you along. Join us in the comments over on YouTube. We're happy if you're on the website as well.
Another game I'm interested in. Reagan travels to East Forsyth tonight.
Ooh.
That ought to be a good one. 7-2 Reagan at 6-3 East Forsyth.
So here we go. Morehead will be moving from right to left. Morehead wearing their red uniforms, got the white helmets. Red North Carolina, covered with a Black Panther on the helmet as they get set to kick off to Walkertown, who will be moving left to right. Walkertown wearing red helmets. We think there's a W on it, but we have no clue. And they're wearing their white jerseys.
And Juan Pacheco set up to kick off.
Here's Pacheco. Sends it over towards the 11-yard line where it starts to be returned by number 1. He's across the 30. No, he's not. He's at the 30, and he gets brought down. So Eric Wiley starts this thing off by bringing it to the 30-yard line. About a 19-yard return, and Walkertown will start the ball game with 11:54 to go in the first quarter.
20-yard return for Wiley. Starts them off at their 31.
0-0 scores. We are just underway here in Eden. Walkertown sets up. 4 receivers set, 10 personnel. Here's the snap. Quick throw, plants his feet, and it is intended for Wiley, but it drops.
Yeah, just threw that one short. Tomahawked it into the dirt in front of his intended receiver.
No 3-step job. He just went for it.
Yeah, took the
65.2%
snap.
completion percentage.
Snap, step, throw.
Walkertown breaks the huddle once again, now going with a 3-receiver set. Got a wing back in there and the halfback. Here's the snap, here's the handoff. He runs, he goes to his left, cuts back inside, middle of the field, and he's brought down near the 41.
That's
the
a first down.
Nasir Conrad, their leading rusher, will take it.
With an 11-yard gain.
First down of the night for either team. Less than half a minute into this one. Ball spotted at the 42-yard line, so the line for the first down is at Morehead's 48. Walkertown on offense, driving left to right. Low 50s Halloween night in Rockingham County. Here's the snap. Jet sweep to number 4, who is tripped up in the backfield. I think somebody got to him. That was Hunter Cruz. Second carry of the year. Had a 3-yard carry earlier this season. So for the second time tonight, they will be facing a second and long. Ball is spotted at the 36. Trips right.
Stack formation.
Here's the snap. Fakes a handoff. Quick throw to number 3, who drops it. Jacob McLaurin falls out of his hands, and that'll bring up 3rd and 16. 10:31 to go in the first quarter. Morehead trying to force a turnover.
And Crawford got hit right as he threw that one. Good blitz by the Panthers to put the hurry on, and the pass fall incomplete.
First third down of the night. Tries to draw him off sides, and I
Looks
believe
like
he
they did.
Move him up a little closer. Got to make it to Morehead's 48. You go from your own 36 to your own 41. Making this more manageable of a third down. Going with the trips right. One receiver on the far side. Got a halfback in there. Trying to draw him off sides. Crawford waits on the signal. Looks back in. Steps up. Shouts out some commands to his offensive line. A little bit of motion in the backfield.
Now they back off.
Here's the snap. Dropping back. Looking to throw. Still looking. He swarmed. Throws it. Nobody there.
Incomplete pass.
4th and 11. Walkertown set to punt. 10:25 to go in the first quarter. So a possession that lasted about 90 seconds is going to come to an end if they punt it here.
I can't see the punter's number. It looks like it might be number 5, Perry.
Judson Freese set to return. He's planted at Morehead's 25. Punt is through the air. Spirals, drops at the 35. It takes a Walkertown bounce and goes all the way to the 22-yard line.
About a 40-yard punt there.
First and 10 coming up for the Morehead Panthers. They deferred on the coin toss, and it paid off as they forced the turnover.
Well, Morehead will take over at their own 22.
First and 10. 78 yards to go to pay dirt. Pistol formation. Wide receivers spread across the field. Here's the snap. Gord hands it off. Going ahead and getting
about a 2-yard gain.
Here comes 2nd and 8.
2-yard rush for Freese.
Freese averaging 7.3 yards per carry coming into this one. Pistol formation again. Going with the spread. Walkertown showing blitz. Here's the snap. Handoff. And once again going straight into the pile. And moved it up about 3 yards. Line to gain is the 32. They put it at the 28, so a 3rd and 4 coming up for the Panthers.
Freeze on the carry again, gain of 4.
First 3rd down faced by the Morehead Panthers tonight. This is their first set of downs. About 3 minutes into this one. Forced a punt on Walkertown's first drive.
And I'll tell you, they're just, these first 2 plays, they've just run it dead into the A-gap.
Pistol again. Doesn't snap it. Taking his time. Now he takes it. Drops back. Gord looks to throw. And it is
well short.
Short of his target, Zion Blackstock, who was just at the line for the first down. But short of him anyways. So that brings up 4th and 4, and Morehead will bring their punt unit on. Missed opportunity on that drive there to capitalize on
Brendan
Walkertown's
Roberts.
high-flying offense, not scoring anything.
Back to punt. Returner is Eric Wiley.
Eric Wiley returned the kick for 20 yards to start off this game.
Bad snap.
Bounces to the punter. Sends it.
Yeah, he
Drops
got it
at
off.
49, and no Walkertown players touch it. It will eventually roll to the 35. So about a 14-yard roll, I think, as Walkertown.
37-yard punt for the Panthers.
There is a horrifying costume down on the concourse or whatever that is. I don't like this.
Well, the Wolfpack will take over at their 36.
All right, it's coming this way towards the press box. Got to focus on the field. Three-receiver set. Two running backs. Here's the snap.
Motion right.
Looking for the quick throw on the flat route. One-handed grab by
Inside
number
screen.
7. He's got the first down, and he is still going. Cuts
Nasir
back
Conrad.
inside, and he's already at the 20, the 10, and the touchdown. 6 points on the board for Nasir Conrad. First play of the second drive. 8:24 to go in the first quarter, and Walkertown has points on the board.
A 66-yard inside screen from Crawford to Conrad. And the Wolfpack are going for 2.
8:24 to go.
And the 2-point conversion attempt is no good. He stopped short.
Less than 4 minutes into this one, we've seen 3 possessions. So a lot faster moving than that Carver Rockingham game we called, which was 3 possessions for like the whole first half. Morehead getting set to kick. Or
I'll tell you
set
that.
to receive.
That was a clinic in ball control that night.
On both sides.
Wolfpack will kick. Dyson Stewart listed as their kicker.
He puts a boot on it, sends it to the 25. It'll roll to the 20. It's picked up, brought forward. Judson Freese is taken down, and Walkertown is signaling that it's their ball. Body language suggests that on the Morehead side as well. Ball is at around the 25-yard line. Pile hasn't moved, but it doesn't look good for Morehead.
Well, they got the ball from that side of the field. Okay, it looks like the Panthers maintain possession.
So Morehead will bring their offense onto the field. I think.
Well, Panthers return it to the 26, so it'll be 1st and 10.
.26-yard line, here's Morehead.
Split wide left, single back.
Here's the snap. He hands it off, going up the gut again, and he is met at the line of scrimmage.
A little counter left play. Looks like it may have gained a yard.
Will Gord runs back onto the field for Morehead. He's freshman wearing number 10. Here's this. They break the huddle. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, they spot it for no gain.
Pistol formation. 3 receiver set with a wingback in there again. Here's the handoff. He goes straight ahead, gets a little bit more breathing room, but ultimately Marquez Barber is met and brought tumbling back.
Gain of 3.
Bringing up 3rd and 7.
When they talk about 11 hats to the football, it took about all 11 of the Wolfpack on that play to bring Barber down.
Five minutes into this game, 6-0 lead for Walkertown. As Morehead brings out a 4 receiver set for the first time. 3rd and 7 coming up on their own side of the field. Got to make it to the 36. Pistol formation changes to shotgun. Here's the snap. Gord drops back looking to throw. Rolls to his right, under pressure, and he is sacked. 6.5 to go. Clock winding down.
Wow,
in the
loss
first
of
quarter.
7 on the sack.
As they will bring their punt unit on once again. Neither team's converted a third down tonight. Walkertown getting set for their third possession.
And Cam Cartledge records his 12th sack of the season there against Gord.
Here comes the punt. Lets it loose from about the 13. It is started to be returned, but he drops it, picks it back up at the 45, and then he's brought down after negative 2 yards. And that was very dangerous because it was a short punt, so that meant it was faster for Morehead's players to get to the ball. But ultimately, he was able to fall on it.
And Brock Blizzard makes the tackle on the punt coverage for a loss of 2 on the return by Wiley.
Is that what you call a Halloween scare for Walkertown?
That seems like as reasonable a description as any.
Ball is now spotted at the 47, right in the mouth of the Panther painted at midfield. 3 receiver set. Here's the snap. It's a quick handoff. Conrad cuts back inside, still moving, slippery as soap, and he's eventually brought down. Second and nothing. Second and negative. It's a first down.
That's 10-yard gain. And Conrad with another rushing first down.
36 yards away. 6-0 lead for Walkertown. They've got the ball. Trips left. Nobody here on the near side. Here's the snap. Dropping back. Looking to throw. It's a deep one towards the end zone. He outran his man and over the shoulder missed it. Jetson Freeze was guarding him. I believe it was Amari Mitchell who was going for his 5th receiving touchdown of the year.
And an early update to our Car Needs Out of Town scoreboard. Still in the first quarter, East Surrey 7, Mount Airy 7. So a couple of quick scores there. And Person is currently up over Burlington Williams 6-0.
Walkertown setting up again. 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. He takes it straight ahead. No, he doesn't. He pitches it back. Conrad goes towards the line and somehow evades 2 tackles, stays in bounds, cuts back in, and gets the first.
Just a speed option from Crawford to Conrad on the outside and a gain of about 14.
Back-to-back first downs earned by Nasir Conrad. 5:05 to go here in the first quarter. Walkertown pushing it into Morehead territory, trying to score once again. They're up by 6 points. It's a 4-receiver set. Morehead jumps off sides.
Yep, movement.
Is that 10 yards of penalties on the Morehead?
Yep, 2 offside.
None on Walkertown?
None on Walkertown so far.
.435 to go in the first quarter. Walkertown with the ball in the red zone for the very first time. Here's the snap. Conrad takes it to the left and takes it a while for Morehead to notice that he was running with it, but nevertheless, he only gets a couple of yards.
By the legs, and that looked like either no gain or a loss of 1. I think it's marked for no gain.
I thought he had a couple yards of positive motion, but it's kind of hard to tell when they start far back.
Update to our Car Needs Out of Town scoreboard. North Pitt 8, Washington 0.
Motion in the backfield, number 4. Fakes the jet sweep to him. 2 players run into each other, and then he takes it himself, but he is brought down. Jarrell Crawford fakes the jet sweep to Hunter Cruz, who runs into Crawford's halfback. Crawford takes it himself, and he's brought down in the backfield. That'll bring up
Judson Freeze and Trooper Wright on the combo tackle in the backfield for a loss of 5.
That'll bring them out of the red zone. Here comes third. Got to make it to the 12. 4 receivers set. 2 on each side. Takes the snap. Now he throws it. Nearly intercepted. But it's out of bounds anyways. Here comes 4th and long.
Tavion
we'll see what they do
Peterson on the coverage there. And this is 4-down territory for Walkertown for sure. Would be a 39-yard field goal attempt, but we didn't even see a kicker warm up with extra points. So
they're going to go for it. Here's Jarrell Crawford in the gun. 4 receivers set. Halfback to his right. Drops back looking to throw. Under pressure early. Rolls to his right. Throw over the middle. And it is caught for the touchdown. Nearly intercepted, but Jacob McLaurin comes up with it for his 5th receiving touchdown of the year. 31st reception. Came into this one with 407 receiving yards. He'll add that total there, and he'll add to the total on the scoreboard. It's 12-0 Walkertown. 2:49 to go in the first quarter. Going to go for 2 once again. Both teams 0 for 2 on third downs. Interesting stat. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. He rolls to his left. It's a throw, and I think he threw it too quickly.
Official signals no good on the 2-point conversion.
4 field goal lead. For Walkertown. Morehead jogs off the field. Brings their receiving team on. Morehead with a run-based attack on the first 2 downs. And then third down, they've been looking to throw. It hasn't worked out. Senior night here at Morehead High. Halloween, a lot of people dressed up in costumes.
Update to our Car Needs out-of-town scoreboard. The West Stokes leads Surrey Central 7-0.
Here's the kick from the southpaw. Drops at the 19. Here's the return. Starts out slow. Judson Freeze now stumbling ahead and getting around the 37, 38, 39 mark.
18-yard return for Freeze. And that's the Panthers' best starting field position of the night so far, starting off at their own 37.
One receiver near side, 2 far side, wingback on the right side of the formation. He's got a halfback to his right. That wingback moves to the far side receiving position, so they've got trips right now. Gord rolls to his right, looks to throw. Now he cuts back inside. Jukes keeps going, 40, 45, 50, other side 45, and he rolls out of bounds, pushed late into a table. This is like WWE over here. And they threw the table, which made it worse because something fell on him. That's a massive gain in the first down of the night for Morehead.
What a run by Gord.
And it didn't seem like a designed run. And if it was a designed run, they designed it to not look like a designed run.
And a late hit called against the Wolfpack. So that'll get the Panthers another 15 yards.
Down 12-0. First penalty of the night coming against Walkertown. As Morehead.
So a 33-yard rush for Gord, and then tack on 15 for the penalty.
I say give him 48. You know, who's going to know?
Well, the Panthers are at the 25 of the Wolfpack, and they've got a little something going on this drive.
Got to capitalize here. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. End run. Keeps going. And only 3 yards. That was number 25, Kamari
Giles on the carry.
87 carries for 299 rush yards coming into this one, so he's eclipsed 300 tonight.
And Giles' first carry goes for 2.
Zion Blackstock, Brendan Roberts on the far side of the formation. Here's Gord. 2nd and 8. Here's the snap. Looks to throw. Now he steps forward. He's got to carry it. Holds on to the ball.
Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage and not much else.
I'm not even sure if he got there. Looks like he did. Jogs back to Tony McCants. Receives the play call as they sit on 3rd and 8. 0 for 2 on 3rd downs tonight. This is the deepest they've marched into opposing territory.
Well, they mark it a loss of 1.
So never mind. This is the second longest, or second closest they've been to the goal line.
Another update on our car needs out-of-town scoreboard. Mount Airy 14, East Surrey 7.
Here's Gord in shotgun. Takes the snap. It's a pitch. Javion Broadnex keeps going, and
definitely not enough for the first down.
Maybe 6 yards short. 5 yards short. That'll bring up 4th down.
It's going to bring up 4th down and 7 for the Panthers.
Fourth and 7 from the 22. Let's see what Coach McCants has got up his sleeve here.
4 receiver set. Going for it on 4th down. They're in the red zone.
Trips left.
Did he draw him off sides? Looked like it. Almost. Whistle blows. Is that a delay of game?
No, that's the end of the first quarter. Let's change sides.
Quarter number 2 with an air of suspense. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Cooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Maydan, 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. Visit our local Cooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reedsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Penrose Car Wash in Reedsville at 1509 South Scale Street or at Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Cooler Ice, great tasting fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. Cooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. And one of the places you can get that Cooler Ice is at Two Rivers Plaza, Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses. They're located at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden, and you can visit the wonderful small businesses there today. Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services.
Update to the car needs out-of-town scoreboard. Western Guilford leading 6-0 over Page High School. Grimsley up 7-0 over Ben L. Smith.
So Morehead runs to the other side of the field, as Wii Sports would say. Change sides as Morehead sets up for the 4th and 5.
Oak Grove leading North Davidson 7-0.
Shotgun formation, Will Gord in the gun, 5 yards back. 4 receiver set, 2 on the near side, 2 on the far side. 4-man front from Walkertown. Dropping back, Gord towards the end zone looking to throw. He steps up, and he is brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Turnover on
Tackle by
downs.
Timothy Wilson, number 54. And the sack.
Will
I'll
Gord
make that
started
Adam
off the
Sauls,
drive
number 55.
with a fantastic run, but unfortunately, the drive will end with a run as well. 11:54 to go in quarter number 2. Walkertown up 12-0, and they take over on downs. Walkertown scored a touchdown on their second and third drives, failed 2-point conversions on both. Here's their fourth drive of the night. Taking the snap, he throws, dangerous territory, but he's got a man on the far side of the football field at the 31-yard line. It'll be a short gain.
And on stop number 15 for the Panthers.
Couldn't tell who made the catch.
The reception made by Jacob McLaurin.
McLaurin on the catch.
Once again, I'd like to remind everyone the
Line to gain is Walkertown's 37. Ball spotted at the 30.
special going on tonight. So
2nd and 7 on the way.
Panther apparel at the Red Barn.
Takes the snap. Here's the handoff. Goes to his right. Keeps going. Now he's down the sideline before being pushed out of bounds. Nasir Conrad seems to really like to go to one side and then kind of tiptoe right next to the sideline. Then cut back in when you least expect it.
Well, a 12-yard rush and another first down, courtesy of Nasir Conrad for the Wolfpack. Tell you what, he is a speedy back.
2 receivers near side, 2 far side, 3-man front for Morehead. Dropping back, looking to throw. It's a deep ball, and it will be almost picked off.
Should have been picked.
Elijah Townsend, so close. Just out of the hands. No receivers offensively in the vicinity either.
Yeah, Townsend was by himself, had his hands on the ball. It just went through him. Tough break for the Panthers. They could have used that turnover. Update to our car needs out-of-town scoreboard. Mount Tabor 10, Glen 0.
Once again, Morehead goes with the 3-man front. Here's the handoff, and he slips, stays up on his knee, runs backwards, makes one man miss. He's back at the 40, and he's eventually pushed out of bounds. So Conrad gets 1 yard.
1 yard forward and
About a mile.
about a mile lateral.
Yeah, whatever.
Jackson Freeze on the stop.
Got a Morehead player down in the back.
Yeah, he got cracked back, blocked, blindsided. I'm surprised that that wasn't called for a block on a defenseless player, 'cause that was an ugly blindside hit.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Circle Driving in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Driving is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In since the 70s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road, near the traffic circle.
He's lined up offside.
He backs away. Now a 3-man front. Rolling to his right, Crawford throws, and it is intercepted on the far side of the football field. Pushed out of bounds at the 46.
I think that was Tavion Peterson on the interception.
Tavion Peterson comes away with it. With 10:13 to go in the second quarter. Walkertown up 12-0, but Morehead with the ball on Walkertown's half of the football field for the second time tonight. First giveaway for either team.
Update to the car needs out-of-town scoreboard. North Forsyth 12, Atkins 0.
That was third down, right?
Yeah, that was on third down.
So both teams now 0 for 3 on third downs. Pistol formation, 2 receivers near side. Got a tight formation on the far side of the field. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. I think he went into the B gap and got 2 yards.
Surged ahead for 2.
2nd and 8 coming up. Line to gains the 36.
And was that Giles on the carry? No, number 21,
not sure.
Christian Scales.
Christian Scales, familiar name. 23 carries, 120 rush yards coming into this one. Morehead got it at the 44-yard line. Low Gordon pistol once again. Zion Blackstock, Brendan Roberts on the near side of the field. Got a wing back in there as well. Got a halfback. Number 2 is on the far side. Here's the snap. It's low, but he gets it, hands it off.
He's still up.
And wow, somehow broke away from the fray.
Slipped through the pile.
There was some commotion between the O-line and the D-line, and he was able to surge ahead, so that brings up 3rd and short.
About a gain of 7 there.
Was that Christian Skills again?
It was.
There's a flag down.
And it looks like they're going to add yards. Face mask.
So a first down here for Morehead.
So a 15-yard face mask adds more than enough for a Panther first down.
Walkertown's band is having a good time.
And it looks like they only brought about 15 band members.
Sometimes it's
But
not
they're
the more the
cutting up.
merrier.
It's great.
3 receiver set. Here's the snap. Gourd drops back, looks to his left. He's got a
It's
man.
a deep throw.
Dangerous territory. He's brought down. No PI.
Yes!
There he goes.
Flag's out.
Pass interference comes flying out. There is a flag in 2 different spots, so it's unclear what happened in the second
Yeah, the
flag.
side judge threw a flag, and then the back judge threw one.
The
so I'm
second
not
flag
sure.
came late, so I'm
yeah,
unsure.
that,
Maybe
that
there was
could have been some
jawing.
taunting.
Yeah. Carneades Reedsville out-of-town scoreboard update. Familiar score, 12-0. Reedsville McMichael at the end of 1.
Well, a 15-yard penalty on the
Wow.
Pass
So
interference.
they move ahead. Nothing to offset it. Here's the snap. Quick handoff. And unable to break free from the pile this time. And now Tavion Pearson and a Walkertown player meeting face mask to face mask.
couldn't tell who was on the carry there. I think it was Scales again. And no gain. And Cam
Here's the most
Cartledge with
important
another
Carneades.
tackle.
Here's the most important Carneades of Reedsville out-of-town scoreboard update, though. Carver 16, Budley Yancey 0.
And it's now Reedsville 20, McMichael 0.
Look, man, the Carver game is what I'm more excited about. Anytime I can prove David Woods wrong. It's a 3-receiver set for Morehead. In the red zone for the first time tonight. Second down, drops back, and he
he's
is sacked.
And there's a flag.
A little bit of chippiness after the play as well. It was a very nice block by Christian Scales, but they were just
Cam Cartledge
More
with his
Walkertown
13th
guys.
sack of the season, if this play stands. And we got holding on the Panthers. That's declined. So the sack results in a loss of 5. And Cam Cartledge, his second sack of the night, 13 on the season.
So they break the huddle. Here they go. Gord again in shotgun. Has Christian Scales with him. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. It's a quick one, and it is intercepted. Popped out of his hands and then back in. Number 9 still returning it. It's Cam Cartledge again. Cartledge adding to those absurd defensive numbers.
Adds an interception to his tally. Wow.
No question mark on that one. That's impressive. So Walkertown will take over at the 40-yard line after Cam Cartledge's interception. Coach Honeycutt called him the best defensive player in the conference. Here's the snap. Going ahead. A little bit loose with the ball. Didn't have it tight to his chest, but it's not fumbled.
I'll
He
tell
gets
you
5
what,
yards.
to call him the best defensive player in the conference, that's probably not blowing smoke. And there's a late flag coming in. We've got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Wolfpack.
Is that 60 yards of penalties? All 15-yarders? They had the late hit on Will Gord. The face mask for 15. Pass interference for 15. Unsportsmanlike for 15. So 60 yards of offense gained, or I guess lost. I don't know. 60 yards somewhere along the ways. It's now spotted at the 30-yard line from the spot of the play. So with a first down marker, dead center at the 50, they've got 20 yards to go.
Second down. Yep, second and 20.
Here's the snap. The handoff. He goes to his right, cuts back in.
And met by about 7
Slammed.
Panthers.
3rd and 18.
Gain of 5.
3rd and 15. If you give me 2 tries, I get the yardage right. Neither team has converted a 3rd down. They are combined 0 for 7. 2 receivers near side, 2 far side, and it appears the timeout has been charged to Morehead. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Tri-State Steel in Reedsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom and pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859. Tri-State Steel, a valued community member. We're halfway through the second quarter. Timeout charge to Morehead ahead of this 3rd and 15 on Walkertown side. They're at their 35, got to make it to the 50, moving right to left.
Another update to our car needs out-of-town scoreboard. Southern Alamance leading 14-7 over Western Alamance in the second quarter.
Trips left. Here's the snap. One hand grabs it. Deep throw downfield. Got it overthrown. Amari Mitchell. Intended target at the 30. He was guarded closely by a Morehead defender, and it was over his head.
That's going to make it 4th and 15, and it looks like the Wolfpack are going to line up to punt.
12-0 lead for Walkertown.
So first 3 and out for the Wolfpack.
6:01 to go in the first half.
So the unsportsmanlike conduct costs them some yards. And
here's the punt. Drops at the
Short,
43
low.
and will
Takes
go
a good bounce.
to
At the 29.
28 and 2/3. Got to be specific.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Five minutes, 48 seconds to go in the second quarter. 12-0 lead for Walkertown. Morehead taking over from their 29, moving left to right. Morehead wearing red uniforms, Walkertown wearing white. Morehead with the white helmets with the North Carolina State painted red on their helmets. Their Black Panther head logo over top of that state.
Trips right, single back.
Here's the snap. Rolling to his right quickly. Looking to throw it. He's got a man, but he's only got about 2 yards on the completion.
Complete to Freeze.
Freeze, who appreciates his coach. We learned that in the pregame.
And that's marked as a gain of 4.
Okay.
And allowing 6 to go
2nd and 6 coming up.
for the Panthers.
And Gord's first completion of the night. Update to our Car Needs out-of-town scoreboard. Ledford up 14-7 over Lexington. 71st up 14-0 over Southview.
4 receivers set and a 4-man front by Walkertown. Playing man defense on the receivers. Quick fake throw, made him jump, rolls ahead.
Oh, that was
slides,
late.
And there's a late hit on him.
He gave himself up.
I guess our
Come
word
on.
doesn't matter. There's no flag on the field. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
Are you kidding?
Morehead fans on the near side noticeably frustrated, and who can blame them?
I mean, he came in, Gord had give himself up, and he came in 2 steps later and shoulder patted him to the head.
Timeout called. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Encore Compassionate Care. When life brings tough moments, you don't have to face them alone. Encore Compassionate Care has been part of this community since 1987, offering serious illness care, hospice care, and now compassionate support through their counseling center. Their mission is simple, to be a supportive presence for life's journey. That's care you can count on right here at home. Visit AncoreCC.org to learn more about how they can support you. When comfort matters most, ask for Encore Compassionate Care by name. Just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey, Encore Compassionate Care is proud to support our local football teams on their journeys towards successful seasons. Walkertown's defense jogs back onto the field after the controversial no call. Morehead will take the field as well, their offense that is.
Update to our Car Needs out-of-town scoreboard. We got a baseball score in Vance County, 7-2 over Franklinton. West Forsyth currently leading 26-0 over Parkland High School.
3rd and 7 coming up. 0 for 4 on 3rd downs. The snap. Fakes the handoff. Tosses it. Almost intercepted again by
Clem
Cartledge.
Cartledge knocks down the pass, nearly picks it off.
Teams now a combined 0 for 9 on 3rd downs. 5:06 to play in the first half. Walkertown up 12-0. Morehead's had plenty of opportunities, but have failed to capitalize as they will bring their punt unit onto the field. Once again, to return it for Walkertown is Eric Wiley, who will jog to about the 37-yard line to return it from right to left.
And Brendan Roberts set up to punt for the Panthers.
Roberts, the senior on senior night, 5'10", 165, takes the bounce pass and will send it to the 45-yard line, where it will
Takes
take a
a
Morehead
Panther
bounce to the 39. First and 10 coming up for the Walkertown Wolfpack.
29-yard punt for Roberts.
4 minutes, 49 seconds remaining in the first first half of play. The score of the Wolfpack 12, Panthers 0. First and 10 for the Wolfpack.
So the Wolfpack with their 6th possession of the night with 4:49 left to go in the second quarter.
Only 12 points. They're a high-scoring football team, so here's a handoff, rolls to his
Conrad.
right, and
He's got a
outruns everyone,
seam.
cuts back in, and he's all the way to the
Eventually
27.
brought down.
Number 7, Conrad on the carry.
Far side of the football field, he makes it.
Wolfpack, and on the stop to the right.
32-yard pickup for Conrad.
Also on the stop, number 5, Zion Blackstock.
Massive, massive play there.
For the Wolfpack, ball spotted out at the 29-yard line.
The snap, the handoff, again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, as he goes to his right after the first down on the far side of the football field.
Looked like a gain of about 15 there.
Conrad on the carry once again picks up enough for the first down for the Wolfpack.
So 2 runs for Conrad, 2 first downs just on this series. And they've got to figure out a way to put some contact on him in the backfield.
Conrad takes it again. They've got the contact on him, but they can't bring him down. Eventually his motion stopped.
And a little after the whistle action. Don't see any flags flying.
Initially hit by number 44, Devon Lewis Harrison.
And a gain of 4 for Conrad.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the Wolfpack.
Here comes second down. The snap. Handoff again. Tripped up in the backfield, but he stays up. Conrad now met, and he is slammed to the ground. Powerful hit by the guy whose jersey is scrunched because he wants no credit for that play.
Elijah Townsend on the hit.
Great job, Elijah. Tried to hide it. Tried to be humble.
Is marked for no gain. But a good stop there by Townsend. Update to our car needs out-of-town scoreboard. Grimsley 14, Ben L. Smith 0. Oh, and we had a holding penalty.
So now it'll return to second down. Jet sweep to number 3 for Walkertown. Flag in the backfield. And he's taken out of bounds, but this one will either be coming back or no. Referee just pointed both ways.
Got a hold. So another
Was that back-to-back holdings?
back-to-back holding.
I don't know about you, but I've got 80 yards of penalties tallied against Walkertown.
Yep. That's what I'm getting to.
Not using a RPI calculator.
6 penalties for 80 yards.
Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, play action. Deep throw towards the end zone. Got a man, but it's overthrown.
An off-balance throw, threw it off of his back foot and got that kind of air under it.
Pass intended for Jacob McLaurin.
Crawford is some kind of athlete.
McLaurin has outran, or he's got speed, but he hasn't been able to catch up to some of these throws. Just a tad bit overthrown.
Well, I'll tell you.
Might be overcompensating for his speed.
I mean, if he was 6'4", you know, it'd be just a Randy go-get-it type play. But I'll tell you what, these Walkertown wideouts, they are all around 4.4, 4.5 speed.
Trying to draw him offsides, unable to, though he got some movement. Trips left as they try to convert their first third down of the night. Way out there, it's a short throw, and it pops out of his hands.
Conrad had it in his hands, tried to run with it before he had hold of it, and drops it. And that was another one of those little short screen passes. They're trying to get the ball into Conrad's hands and let him make something happen.
And it's easy to forget this, but just a couple minutes ago, Walkertown looked like they were sure to score their third touchdown of the night, and now they're backed up all the way to where they've got to face a fourth and extremely long.
Yeah, 4th and 25. Line of gain is the 3.
He's got an arm on him, though. Deep throw towards the end zone.
Well
Nobody
overthrown.
There. 12-0 lead for Walkertown. Minute 57 to go. And what a momentum swing this is for Morehead. Now, instead of being down 3 possessions, they're going to have the ball back, and they've got the ball to start off the third quarter. And 2 minutes is enough time that you can run the clock out so you're not worried about that, but also enough time to get downfield and score.
I mean, yeah, go into your 2-minute drill and try to put some points on the board. Go into this thing in the halftime only down a possession, and you get the ball back.
Massive opportunity for Morehead. Tavion Pearson, Brendan Roberts, and Zion Blackstock on the right side of the formation. In the backfield is Kamari Giles. 4 receiver set. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Steps up. And it is
He's sacked
almost
again.
fumbled, but he somehow held on to it. I thought that was
It
going to
looked
be
like
a clear
Cartledge again.
turnover. Ball spotted at the 26. So not too much damage, but it will put him on 2nd and 12.
What? 2-yard loss on the sack. Well, no, they marked it back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play. Surprising spot. But Cartledge with another tackle.
So here it goes, 2nd and 10, a minute 4 on the clock. Clock has been rolling since that last play. Here's the snap. Almost tackled, and the momentum sent him swinging
tackled.
back. Cartledge again.
Good Lord.
Oh, no, that was 8. Never mind. My bad. You get used to saying Cartledge did it, though.
Brian Highsmith on the sack. And that's a loss of 9.
Timeout here to stop the clock. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Tri-State Steel in Reedsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom and pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and from Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing and finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859. Tri-State Steel, a valued community member. 3/4 of a minute remaining. 3rd down and long for the Morehead Panthers. Deep pin back in their own territory as we approach the end of the first half. They're down 12-0.
And updates to our Car Needs out-of-town scoreboard. Reedsville up 27-0 over McMichael. East Forsyth up 7-0 over Reagan. Shelby up 7-0 over Burns. Crest up 7-0 over Kings Mountain.
4 receivers set for the Panthers. Likely going to have to air this one out. Man coverage from Walkertown. 6-man front. Gord looking back. He's got to get one off. Now he rolls to his left under pressure, and he is sacked. Brought down by his right arm, and that'll pin them back at the 14-yard line. 4th and 24 to go.
Zach Smith on the sack there.
And it appears...
And that's a loss of 11.
that a timeout was called. Clock stopped. Why did the clock stop?
If I had to guess, I'd say Coach Honeycutt took a timeout, trying to get another chance to score.
I don't see timeout body language.
Got him pinned deep. You got to get this punt off.
With 38 seconds to go. He will receive the ball at about the 2, the punter that is. Roberts gets it off. It
It's
will
short.
sail to the 35.
Good bounce on it.
Very good Panthers bounce of about 15 yards. And it'll stop.
39-yard
Walkertown
punt for
territory.
Roberts after the roll.
26 seconds remaining on the clock in the first half of
12-0 lead for Walkertown. 26 seconds to go. Morehead going to receive the second half kickoff.
And they've got to make it 51 yards to put more points on the board.
But with Crawford's arm.
And with Conrad's legs.
Here's the snap. Quick throw. He's got the first down, and he tumbles out of bounds into the marker.
Yeah, just a standard out pattern there. McLaurin with the reception and a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, they say it's 10 yards. They'll move forward. 20 seconds left now in this second quarter. Here's the snap. Crawford has time. It's a deep ball.
That's a bomb.
And it's at the feet of number 4, Hunter Cruz, the intended target. Elijah Townsend in there on defense.
And they were jockeying for position. That was a tough throw, tough play from Townsend.
13 seconds to go now. Second down and 10 coming up for Walkertown. They're 41 yards away from the score. Three receiver set. Here's the snap. Crawford got a little bit of time. Now he's flushed out to his right. Quick throw. Darted.
Was it caught? Official calls it a catch.
But he was out of bounds. 4 seconds left on the clock. Either he was out of bounds or they called timeout, but nevertheless, the clock stops with 4 seconds left. They haven't kicked it at all tonight, PATs or field goals. They're 35 yards out, so they're going to go for broke here. Third down and 4. But the 3rd and 4 doesn't matter. It might as well be 3rd and 35. They're going for the end zone here.
Oh, yeah, they're going to take a shot here.
Four receivers set, 3 near side, 1 far side. Crawford drops back. He's under pressure. Rolls to his right. Still looking. Now he's got it towards the end zone.
Looked like it was intercepted in the end zone.
I believe it was picked off. No points on the board for Walkertown on that play. And we will head to halftime. Walkertown 12, Morehead 0. Morehead will receive the second half kickoff.
I'm not sure if that was ruled an interception or an incomplete pass.
I believe it was an interception.
Well, if it was an interception, it was Judson Freese.
Now we got halftime show coming up for you here on senior night at Morehead High School. Looking at the car needs of Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard. Last we checked, Carver 16, Bartlett Yancey 0. Northern Guilford 7-0 on Southeast Guilford with 7 minutes 18 seconds to go in the first half. East Forsyth up 7-0 on Reagan. High Point Christian 35, Covenant Day 0 in the second quarter. Southern Alamance 6-3, they're at 14. Western Alamance 7. Western Alamance a 7-2 team. Last we checked on the Reidsville McMichael scoreboard, 27-0 lead for Reidsville. Mount Tabor up 10-0 on Glenn in the second quarter. 2 4 and 5 teams trying to improve to 500. Grimsley was up 23-0 on Smith in the second quarter. Last we checked, 9-0 team versus a 2-6 team, so no real surprise there.
North Forsyth up 14-0 on Atkins.
BY has scored in the second quarter, it appears. 16-8 now.
West Stokes still up 7-0 over Surrey Central. Ledford up 14-7 over Lexington.
Got any halftime stats for us?
You'll have to give me a minute to count them up, but I'll be right with you.
All right. So me with the microphone for 5 minutes. Probably not good. What shall we talk about? What if I just counted down the clock till the halftime ends? 13:44, 13:43, 13:42. Nobody suggested any topics in the comments, so we got to talk about the biggest story in sports, maybe of 2025. The Spurs are 5-0. San Antonio Spurs are 5-0. They are on pace to be the first undefeated team in NBA history.
Well, considering it has never happened in the history of the NBA and they have an 82-game season.
You want to know what also has never happened in the history of 2025, though? Well, the 2025-2026 season? Spurs haven't lost. Just because it hasn't happened doesn't mean it won't.
All right, halftime stats. Will Gord, 4 rushes for 31 yards. Judson Freeze, 2 for 6. Kamari Giles, 1 rush for 2 yards. Barber, 2 rushes for 3 yards. Broadnax, 1 rush for 2 yards. Scales, 3 rushes for 9 yards. Will Gord currently 1 of 4, 4 yards passing, 1 interception. Judson Freeze has the lone reception of 4 yards. A couple of interceptions for the Panthers. Judson Freeze and Tavion Peterson. Panthers have been penalized twice for 10 yards in the first half, and we discussed the Walkertown penalty situation. 6 penalties in the first half for 80 yards.
Yeah, if you get 6 penalties, that could be 30 yards, maybe probably more like 50, but their penalties have been big ones. 4 15-yarders, 2 10-yarders. Doesn't get too much worse than that.
Right. I mean, that's shooting yourself in the foot. It's a classic case. And had it not been for that, this could be a bigger halftime lead for the Wolfpack.
Oh, yeah. But also, Morehead's left some clear points on the board, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, Morehead pushed down to the when they get down to the
which drive?
I'm trying to remember what yard line they got down to.
They have gotten into the red zone once.
Yeah.
They got to the 22-ish once.
That sounds right.
19-ish once.
That sounds right. And let's see. Nasir Conrad has kind of led the way for the Wolfpack. I'm trying to count up his rush yards. 35. $47.50, 55.60, 92, 107, 111. Yeah, Conrad's got 111 yards on the ground. He also has a 66-yard pass reception for a touchdown.
Wow.
So, 170-some-odd all-purpose yards for Conrad.
He doesn't hit 400 today. I mean, goodness.
Hey, it's entirely possible. That kid is fast, he's shifty, and he makes stuff happen out there.
So this is our first time watching Walkertown in person. We've been at this for 2 years. So it's kind of odd, but, yeah, we haven't seen Walkertown yet. What is your initial thoughts on them, seeing them in person for the first time? And what do you think the implications are for the 3A playoff picture?
Well, Joe and David, they've seen them a few times. They told us what kind of team they were, and it's they are exactly as advertised. They're tough. They're fast. This game, it's possible that they've lacked a little bit in the discipline area with the penalties, but that defense, my goodness, with Cam Cartledge anchoring it, that's going to be scary for any team that runs up against them in the playoffs. If their defense can keep throwing shutouts, they're going to be tough.
And they haven't played like a 12-point team, not to throw shade or anything. I think they've done better than what the scoreboard would indicate, and they seem like they're a better football team than 12.
I agree. Those penalty yards probably cost them at least 6 points, if not 12.
Sure, but they've also struggled on third downs. I mean, they're 0 for 5 on third downs, 1 for 2 on fourth downs.
Yeah, and they've turned the ball over a couple of times, through a couple of interceptions. Crawford, who's been 65.4 completion percentage all season, has kind of struggled with his accuracy tonight. He's thrown good balls, but they've been overthrown, underthrown, that kind of thing.
And we allow it for people in basketball, I guess because the stage isn't as bright. 82 games is more than 17. But I think you're allowed to have an off night as a quarterback.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody's going to have an off night at some point. And, it's not really costing them anything. They still got a 12-0 halftime lead. They've got to give the ball back to Morehead to start the second half. That's the only real rub of the thing.
Carter Breezeville out-of-town scoreboard update. Carver 22, BY 8.
Is it closer than you thought it'd be, Jay?
Yeah. I was hoping for 42-7. Not by halftime, but I was hoping 21 to 3.5 at half.
Well, speaking of that 3A division, Shelby leading Burns 7-0. Shelby, one of the top teams in that 3A division.
Also got Grimsley up 30-0 on Smith. Reidsville 35, McMichael 0. Reagan and East Forsyth knotted up at 7 apiece. Reagan 7-2, East Forsyth 6-3. So a big Forsyth County matchup down there.
And in a big Davidson County matchup, Providence Grove leading 7-3 over Thomasville. West Davidson, who was it McMichael that's projected to go to West Davidson and play?
I'm not sure because the projections change.
Yeah, they're
Every time.
They're currently up 7-0 over East Davidson.
Every time you wash your hands or something.
Yeah.
Every time you check your phone.
Exactly. Yep, just hit the refresh button, it changes.
Yeah, I've just quit worrying about it, and I've started focusing on where the team actually is. Just top 48. That's what you're hoping for.
South Stanley up 12-6 over Albemarle High School. Northwest Cabarrus trailing J.M. Robinson 21-6. We saw both of those teams, at least I did, back during basketball season.
I don't think I saw J.M. Robinson.
That was where the Rockingham boys were playing their playoff game during the first round. And the girls were playing at Northwest Cabarrus. I went after the game and caught the end of the boys' game.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I think I remember it.
Yeah, I mean, they're 10 minutes down the road from each other. Oak Grove leading North Davidson 29-7. Max Preps has Page 35, Western Guilford 0.
You're gonna have absurd connections to every high school in the state.
Hey, if you keep it up long enough, it's possible that we could visit a whole lot of them.
South Brunswick,
That'd be a long drive, dude. Burlington Williams has taken the lead over Person 21-12. North Surrey up 19-13 over Forbush.
Oh, yes. Okay, big scoreboard update. Page versus Western Guilford score might have been pranked on Max Preps, and that is just one of my favorite things. So we're going to go over to Max Preps and check that. But they're funny.
Yeah, it's showing 35-0 on Max Preps. That's what I'm looking at. West Forsyth up 26-0 over Parkland.
Look, if you're going to lie, at least make it funny. 35-0 is not funny.
Mount Airy and East Surrey still at 14-7 in favor of Mount Airy in the second quarter. Big implications in the 3A there.
41-0, 4 minutes to go. I like that they're updating it periodically. Like, hey, Mom, 3 minutes has passed. Should I update it again? Yeah, put in 55-0.
East Forsyth leading Reagan 7-0.
Oh, they updated that. Melita says 7 apiece.
Oh, tied at 7. Okay, it hadn't updated in Max Preps yet. Fayetteville 71st up 14-0 over Southview. Ledford up 14-7 over Lexington. Southern Alamance 14-7 over Western Alamance. And a lot of teams down in the eastern part of the state that I don't know what their abbreviations mean.
HS means high school.
I get that part. North Stanley leading 28-3 over Union Academy. North Stanley trying to go 9-1 going into the playoffs. Mount Tabor leading Glenn 10-0.
And you know, we're just going to keep this going because there's a few minutes left for senior night.
Hey, I mean, we got these Max
Atlanta
Prep
Hawks 63.
scoreboards. It's
Indiana
great.
Pacers 59. Celtics 68. 76ers 57. Raptors 37. Cavaliers 27. Knicks 11. Bulls 5. I don't think we have any NBA fans who listen to Roco Radio, but we got to read some scores.
And in NCAA action, Memphis leading Rice 28-0, and Syracuse currently leading the UNC Tar Heels 7-3. The Game 6 of the World Series is currently tied at 0 in the top of the first inning. In professional hockey, the Washington Capitals lead the New York Islanders 1-0. I'm trying to find a hockey fan around here.
WWE Friday Night SmackDown is currently ongoing.
I'll tell you what, there's another. That's a team that surprises me that they're 4-0 right now. The Chicago Bulls.
Well, the Spurs are 5-0, so I think 5-0 is more impressive. But sure, bring up the Bulls.
76ers are also 4-0, but they're currently trailing the Boston Celtics 68-57.
5-0 is more impressive. I'm just saying.
Hey, I don't even follow the NBA anymore. I stopped watching in about 98.
That would be a good time to start back up. You can be a Wembanyama fan until he fizzles out. Like when Jordan retired, you stopped. So now when Wemby retires, you can stop.
Lord, if I had to pick a team and
Please
a
be the
player to
Spurs.
follow right
Come
now,
on, Spurs, Wemby.
I mean, I've seen some of Wemby's highlights. He's an impressive player.
There we go.
You know, he is an impressive player. I like my guys that went to Duke. Jason Tatum playing for the Celtics. Cooper Flagg playing for the Mavs.
Look, how about this? This will make you a Spurs fan. Trey Jones played for the Spurs up until last year, and he played for Duke. So, you know, just very obscure connection. But
Now, Pop hadn't retired, has he? Is he still coaching them?
no, he retired because of his stroke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always had a massive amount of respect for Coach Popovich. Just a all-time great coach.
I hate that he's not able to be around for more of the Wembanyama era.
Yeah, that would have been a I'll tell you what, if you're going to have a guy coach, you want either Greg Popovich or Phil Jackson, and both of them are out of the game.
And he would kind of settle the argument with Phil Jackson that Phil Jackson won with multiple people. If he won a ring with Wembanyama, that'd be 6 rings, and then over the span of that's a ring in four different decades.
Yeah, rebuild.
Yeah. And the teams were different often.
Well, it was tough to.
He would have won with Duncan Robinson.
Yeah,
Robinson, Parker Ginobili, Duncan Parker Ginobili, Duncan Parker Ginobili again, Duncan Parker Ginobili, he who must not be named, but he wears number 2.
Say his name, Jay.
Nope.
Say his name.
And then Wembanyama.
I won't say it either.
Can't stand him. Let's just say he's a big fan of tree companies. Tree is company.
Eli enjoys working out at NC Reps and works at Tim Biggs Towing. After graduation, he plans to attend a 4-year university to study business and continue his
Got senior night going on, so probably a little bit of an extended halftime as opposed to usual, but Morehead players are already warming up, so I think we'll probably get underway at about the same time. For those of you who are just joining us, and for those of you who have been here the whole time, it's 12-0. Walkertown is defeating the Morehead Panthers. Morehead won the toss, deferred. Walkertown was unable to score on the first possession, so the Panthers will now be receiving the ball. Walkertown failing to capitalize in pivotal moments. Morehead has struggled to make the most of every possession as well. Both teams a combined 0 for 11 on third down conversions. And here's the real story. 80 yards of penalties on Walkertown. 15 yards for a late hit after a big run by Will Gord for the first down of the night for Morehead. A face mask for 15 that tacked on to the end of a play. Pass interference for 15. Unsportsmanlike conduct for 15. And back-to-back holdings late in the first half for 10 yards apiece, totaling 80 yards in 6 plays.
Yeah, and those penalties really the story of the night for the Wolfpack. I really think that they should probably be up by at least 3 possessions. And
both teams have taken it into the other team's territory, made it within the other team's 25 multiple times and failed to put anything on the board.
Yeah, both teams with a red zone stop. It's been a defensive battle, and I'll tell you what, the war of attrition so far has gone to the Wolfpack.
Pictures and such for senior night wrapping up. It's a packed house here in Eden. They do great attendance.
Yeah, they get
no
great
matter their
attendance
record,
out here.
No matter the year.
And Walkertown with one of the larger traveling crowds that we've seen this season. Not a packed house on the other side by any means, but more fans than we're used to seeing on the away side. Unless it's Reedsville coming in.
Walkertown set to kick off. Morehead will receive it, and they'll move left to right. From the
Dyson
Fieldhouse
Stewart set to kick.
over towards the straight. Here's the boot with the left foot. It will be dropped at the 32,
Roberts
picked up by
will field
an
it.
upback. It's Roberts who punts some. He's not taken down yet. Somehow gets through to the 35.
Yeah, got through about 3 rounds of contact before they finally brought him down.
Took him about 5 minutes to get 3 yards. 11:51 to go in the third quarter as Morehead's offense takes the field for the first time in the second half.
He wasn't moving the fastest, but he was moving with a purpose.
First and 10 for the Panthers from the 36-yard line.
And start of the second half, let's see what adjustments Coach McCants has made with his offense. They need to get down the field and score some points here.
And you don't know if senior night interfered with that at all. Here's Gord. Takes the snap, drops back, looking to throw. Looking to the man on the near
That's a
side.
deep
He's got a
throw.
man. Peterson tipped out of his hands.
Caught, but out of bounds
Fantastic
by
coverage,
the defense.
By Hamilton. So with 11:43 to go in the third quarter, it was a good throw. Maybe waited a little too long, and Tavion Peterson ran a great route. That was just good defense by Hamilton.
Yeah, Vartese Hamilton, managed to knock it up. Caught it, but came down with it out of bounds. So incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 coming up. They're at their own 36. Got to make it to the 46.
But Gord taking a shot deep on the first play.
The snap, the handoff goes to his left, and number 21 gets to the 40-yard line. That will set up 3rd and 6. Christian Scales putting in the work tonight. Came into this one averaging 5 yards per carry. Gone a little bit more quantity over quality tonight thus far.
I mean, Scales is just his 4th carry, and I'm surprised we've only seen Kamari Giles carry the ball once.
Morehead takes a while, but they eventually break the huddle. We're a minute into the third quarter. 3rd and 6. They're at their own 40. Got to make it to the 46. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Got a wing back, and they've got a halfback. Gord takes a snap. Quick throw. Got a man. It's complete. It's a first down. Cross the 50. Cross the 45 to the 41. Number 24 gets through. Wyatt Irving. He only had a 1-yard reception coming into this one. The sophomore gets a big first down. First third down conversion of the night for either team, and they're now pushing it into Walkertown territory.
First passing first down and a 21-yard completion for Gord to Irving.
Makes it all the way to the 40. So from their 40 to Walkertown's 40. Here's the snap. The handoff.
Scales up middle. Looked like
1
he might have
yard
got forward progress of 1. And Cam Cartledge making the initial contact again. He is just a Ray Lewis-style middle linebacker out there. He wreaks havoc.
Now at the 39, so they gave him the 1 yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Got to make it to the 30. Here's the snap. Quick handoff and a quick tackle in the backfield.
The ball got loose.
Ball is out, and I can't comprehend what just happened. But the ball ended up back in his hand.
It wound up back in the hands of Christian Scales.
My brain just broke.
And it's a loss of 3.
What? Just.
Sixth play of the drive. And it's going to be 3rd and 12.
So came into the second half 0 for 6 on third downs. Then they complete it.
Update to the Car Needs
Irving's
out-of-town scoreboard. Reedsville 48, McMichael 6.
4 receiver set on the 3rd and 12. Got to make it to the 30. They're at the 42. It's Gord in shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Rolls to his right. It's a quick throw. Tavion Peterson nowhere close, but there is a flag down back in the backfield.
That's in the area of holding.
It wasn't going to be a first down anyways. So it'd probably be better if that was a holding, though.
Ooh.
Back all the way to the 43. Remember that 3rd and long they converted from the 40 to the 46? Yeah, me neither. That was a while back. Now they're back near that spot at the 43. on their own side of the field, got to make it to the 30. So they are 27 yards out if the math is mathing. 4 receivers set, 10 personnel. Here's the snap. Gord looking to throw, steps up, in trouble, has to run it. He's got 2 men tracking him down, and he's brought down at the 45-yard line.
Gain of 2.
Push back a little bit, and that'll leave them 25 yards out of a first down and empty on the drive.
And it looks like Roberts will stand 12 yards behind the snapper for the punt. And long snaps have been landing short tonight.
No, they've been bounce passes.
That's a better one.
Straight to the chest as he punts that one. Again, a good Morehead bounce, goes all the way to the 17, and it stops.
So a 38-yard punt, no return.
Walkertown going to have to push it 83 yards downfield. Jarrell Crawford in shotgun, 4 receiver set. 2 on each side of the field, looking to throw, plants his feet. It's a quick one over to McLaurin, who gets the first down and a little bit more all the way to the 34. It's a gain of 17.
And Trooper Wright on the tackle there after the 17-yard gain by McLaurin.
Jarrell Crawford came into this game 65% through the air, and there is another complete pass. Flat route pulled down by the back of his jersey, and that'll lead to 2nd and 7, 2nd and 8.
And Elijah Townsend on the tackle. Or is that right? I think I was right again.
Right? I thought you said I thought I was right again, and then I was really confused.
So that was Wiley on the gain of 3.
2nd and 7 coming up. 3 receivers set.
Getting the play change from the sideline, looking over to Coach Honeycutt.
The snap, pitches it
Full
back
option right
on the fake run, and he's well short of the first down marker.
They blew it. Blew it dead. Looks like it's going to be about a gain of 3 when they blew it dead. I think that was Conrad on the 3-yard gain.
So here comes 3rd and 4 for the team that was 0 for 5 on 3rd downs in the first half. First 3rd down of the 3rd quarter for them. 3 receiver set, Walkertown. They're up 12-0. Here's the snap. The handoff, and he's got the first down.
And more.
Who else could it be but Nasir Conrad?
So a 12-yard gain for Conrad and a first down.
Ninth first down of the night by mine count for the Wolfpack.
And
now
Conrad
they're at Morehead's 49.
Approaching 180 yards on the ground.
Here's the snap. Here's the throw to the near side, number 4, Hunter Cruz. He is stopped a little bit, but he gets the first down. Breaks another tackle, still rolling, gets all the way to the 26-yard line.
Freese with a touchdown-saving tackle, possibly.
Yeah, but 2 other 23-yard gain-saving tackles were not made before that. For Hunter Cruz.
And that's a gain of 23 for Cruz.
Back-to-back first downs for the Wolfpack. Started this drive on Morehead's, or on their own 17.
And they pushed it down to the Morehead 27.
Trying to do the math in my head, but it's just not working. But it was a lot of yards they've been. Here's the handoff. Wow. Just moving in and out of tacklers before eventually being taken down on the far side is Conrad.
Late flag. Conrad gets about a gain of 8. And I got a feeling that one's going to be against the Panthers. So a 15-yard penalty for the Panthers.
Second personal foul in this third quarter. And that's what's kept them in the game against Walkertown. Walkertown's been committing these. Now they've put up 30 yards of those.
First and goal from the 9.
Handoff. Going to his right. Cutting back inside is Conrad.
Didn't quite get it. Looked like he's marked down at about the 2.
Timeout. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Shannon Moore and the team at River Lake Homes LLC, your hometown realtors in Rockingham County. Local, experience, trusted. River Lake Homes LLC represents its real estate clients with integrity and delivers excellent service on the journey to finding your dream home. Serving Rockingham, Guilford, and Alamance counties with over 27 years experience and endless dedication, River Lake Homes ensures your real estate investment is a success. If you're looking to acquire or sell land, residential, or commercial properties, look no further than your hometown realtors, River Lake Homes LLC, a believer in local community and serving all of its real estate needs. To learn more about how our agents can best serve you, visit riverlakehomesllc.com or call 336-772-3221. That's 336-772-3221 for your hometown realtors. River Lake Homes LLC, local experience, trusted across Rockingham County and the entire Piedmont Triad. If you're looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are, Cooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan, 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. Visit our local Cooler Ice dispenser at Schulzholm, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reedsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Penrose Car Wash in Reedsville at 1509 South Scale Street or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden, located at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Cooler Ice, great tasting fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. Cooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional spa businesses is Two Rivers Plaza at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful spa businesses there today. Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services.
Judson Freeze went down on that play. He's up. He's off the field now.
Quick snap, quick handoff. Conrad lunges towards the goal line. Looks like the ball's in.
Yep, referee signal touchdown.
That's another touchdown for the Wolfpack. 18-0 on the board with 3:49 to go in the third quarter.
Now 3 minutes plus milked off the clock, and a 65-yard, no.
Wait, did they not call that a touchdown?
Yard.
I thought that was the 2-point conversion. No, they're saying it's 4th down.
What?
From the 1. Timeout, Walkertown. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Circle Driving in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Driving is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle-cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or a banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the traffic circle.
Okay. Well, they have moved.
That was the 2-point conversion? We were right. Yes.
My goodness.
Okay. 18-0. That was the two-point conversion, and they failed on the two-point conversion. But the person with the marker on the far side put 4 on it, and the person with the marker is staying put. Defiant.
Well, I mean, we saw
he's
the
moving
near
now.
side judge raise his hands for the touchdown. So I'm as confused as you are right now.
There we go. We need to clip that. Quote of the year.
Well, the touchdown happened at 3:49.
Walkertown
Right now it's showing 3:28 on the clock.
He will send it to the 30. It somehow pops above the head of number 34. Morehead has to dive on it, but they do so. Caden Wheatley went for it at the 30, and it took some weird bounce directly over his head.
Zion Blackstock has to jump on the ball. Panthers will take over at their 26.
.206 seconds to play in the third quarter. 18-0 lead for Walkertown. 3 touchdowns. It wasn't 6 field goals.
Yeah, 18-0. It was called a touchdown, but it took them a little bit to get all that conveyed.
They should have the broadcast in their earpieces. Handoff going to his right.
They don't have comms. They need them, but they don't have them.
Be like the dumbest thing ever. Here, ref, we got you an AirPod so you can listen to us, know what's going on.
And Perkins on the carry. No gain on the play.
Had 35 carries for 181 rush yards coming into this one. Longest was 50. Ball spotted at the 26. Walkertown trying to continue their win streak over conference opponents. Dominant win streak. They beat BY 54-23, McMichael 60-0, and Carver 30-0. Here's a handoff wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
Ooh, behind the line. Janaze Perkins lost of 2. Washington on the tackle.
Ball put at the 24. 3rd and
12.
I was trying to figure it out, and then I just gave up. Yeah. I was trying to decide between 12 and 13.
At least you're not trying to decide between 6 and 7.
Oh, my gosh. Mute. 18-0 ball game. With a minute and a half to go in the third. Here's the snap. Quick throw on the flat route. Goes ahead on the screen and doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Or maybe he didn't got tackled right there, but it wasn't a gain of much. With a minute 20
maybe a gain
to go
of
in
1.
the third.
Completed to Broadnax.
Morehead down 18 will look to punt.
Oh, completion for no gain. 4th and 12.
Return man at the 48. Roberts gets the low punt. It drops. It will
roll out of bounds.
I don't know what it is here, but these punts are going whichever way the punter sends them every time.
Yeah, I mean,
been
they're
a bad bounce for either team.
They're taking friendly bounces for the punt team every time.
39 seconds remain in the third quarter. Walkertown up 18-0. Not satisfied there. Ball spotted at the 50-yard line. They're going to try to put the final nail in the coffin.
Well, they got half a field to go.
Snap. Quick
Quick throw.
And again, making magic on the far sideline, just tiptoeing on the marks and pushed out of bounds.
Another pass to McLaurin. And Judson Freeze knocks him out of bounds.
Yellow marker down at around the 47-yard line on Walkertown side of the football field.
Going to come back for holding. So another 10-yard penalty to the Wolfpack.
Face the snap. Get some direction from Coach Honeycutt here on the 1st and 15. Takes the snap, stands in, steps forward, drops back, one arm, and he's
sacked.
drilled. Flag
And there's
flies
another
out
flag.
late, and there's some commotion. Brutal takedown.
And that appeared to be Marquise Barber that got to him in the backfield.
Had a hold of his arm.
And another holding call, but that one's declined. So the sack will stand for a...
Ball spotted at the
loss of
37. So second and 23 coming up.
And Marquise Barber on the sack.
Time winding down in the third quarter, 18 seconds to be exact. 3 receivers set for Walkertown, second and 23. Got to make it to Morehead's 40. They're playing up close.
Blizzard on the blitz.
And he slips, falls down 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Nobody touched him. And that'll send us to all zeros in the third quarter.
Conrad went to go make a cut, lost his foot. And
heading into the fourth, 18-0 lead. Walkertown Wolfpack. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Encore Compassionate Care. When life brings tough moments, you don't have to face them alone. Encore Compassionate Care has been part of this community since 1987, offering serious illness care, hospice care, and now compassionate support through their counseling center. Their mission is simple: to be a supportive presence for life's journey. That's care you can count on right here at home. Visit EncoreCC.org to learn more about how they can support you. When comfort matters most, ask for Encore Compassionate Care by name. Just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey, Encore Compassionate Care is proud to support our local football teams on their journeys towards successful seasons. Tonight's broadcast also brought to you by Shannon Moore and the team at River Lake Homes LLC, your hometown realtors in Rockingham County. Local, experience, trusted. River Lake Homes LLC represents its real estate clients with integrity and delivers excellent service on the journey to finding your dream home. Serving Rockingham, Guilford, and Alamance counties with over 27 years experience and endless dedication, River Lake Homes ensures your real estate investment is a success. Looking to acquire or sell land, residential, or commercial properties? Look no further than your hometown realtors. River Lake Homes LLC, a believer in local community and serving all of its real estate needs. To learn more about how our agents can best serve you, visit riverlakehomesllc.com or call 336-772-3221. That's 336-772-3221 for your hometown realtors. River Lake Homes LLC, local experience, trusted, across Rockingham County and the entire Piedmont Triad.
3rd and 28 for the Wolfpack. Ball spotted at their 32.
Here's the snap. The throw, dangerous territory.
He nearly jumped the route.
Nearly intercepted, but number one grabs it. He's across the 50, across the 40. He's got the first down, 30, 20. One man to beat, Judson Freeze. He does so, cuts across his body, and he's into the end zone on a 3rd and 23 from the 32-yard line. He goes 68 yards to the house. Almost intercepted. He takes it down the sidelines, breaks one tackle, cuts back inside, and scores the touchdown, 24-0, with 11:45 to go in the fourth quarter. And they've got a chance to make it a 4-possession ball game if they convert, but they haven't attempted a PAT tonight.
Eric
And
Wiley,
every fourth down conversion they've attempted has failed.
72-yard pass reception touchdown. Holy cow.
Two-point conversion. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Got a man. No, he doesn't. 24-0. 11:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Cooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan, 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. Visit our local Cooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reedsville. And for all your ice and water needs, find us at Penrose in Reedsville, Penrose Car Wash in Reedsville, at 1509 South Scale Street, or at Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Middle Road. Get Cooler Ice, great tasting fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds, 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. Cooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are.
Roughing the passer called on the 2-point conversion, so they're going to try it again.
Goes
and
inside.
The official is signaling that he's in.
And he scores it. So it goes from 24-0 to 26-0, now making it a 4-possession game, and there is a tussle
flags
in the end zone.
Well, it was a little showboating after the 2-point conversion there.
Unclear what the call will be.
It's going to be taunting.
Enforced on the kickoff.
I'm not sure who scored the 2-point conversion. It looked like 20-something, but
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Tri-State Steel in Reedsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom-and-pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Give them a call for a quote today at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859. Tri-State Steel, a valued community member.
and I believe they handed the ball to senior Miles McMahon for the 2-point conversion on that one.
Walkertown pushed forward to the 40 for their kickoff.
Well, I think we had offsetting penalties. A little taunting on Walkertown, a little jawing back from the Panthers.
The kick, high arcing, doesn't go too far. It'll be returned by Blackstock. And he's taken down at the 32. Walkertown saying they have the ball.
Nah, blown dead.
Not true. 11:40 to go
Marked
in
at
this
32.
fourth quarter. Oh my gosh. Card needs a Reedsville out-of-town scoreboard update. Barley Yancey 26, Carver 22. It's not funny.
I think it's hilarious.
No. Golly. If anyone wants to argue, go look at the college pick'em. How about that? Here's the snap. The handoff going forward, taken down at the 36.
Who got the carry on that one? Freeze. And Cam Cartledge with another tackle. 3-yard gain for Judson Freeze. Some car needs. Out-of-town scoreboard updates. North Forsyth up 21-0 over Atkins in the third. North Stanley up 42-10 at halftime over Union Academy. West Oaks up 42-9 over Surrey Central in the fourth.
Will Gore dropped it and then bounced it to himself. But he picks it up and they march ahead. 3rd down and 7 coming up.
No gain. And Cam Cartledge with yet another tackle. Oh, it was a gain of 1. His officials are being a little bit slow to spot the ball. little indecisiveness.
Take your time. Take your time. Yeah.
Not when the clock's running, you don't. And they're swallowed up in the backfield.
Put away. Only 8:53 right now. This game going by relatively quickly. Less than 2 hours in.
And Freeze loses 2.
That'll bring up 4th down and long. 48 degrees in Eden. Feels like temperature is 44 because of the wind. On October 31st. This is the last week of the regular season. Both of these teams seem planted in the playoffs. Walkertown trying to get the home game and, well, they're trying to get the bye week and the 2 home games guaranteed. Morehead just trying to maintain their position in the RPI.
And the first unfavorable bounce.
Walkertown starts to return it on the bounce. There is a flag out, and he's taken down at the 9. It bounced weird at like the 48. And one of them picked up some.
That was just a speed return. Who fielded that?
It's hard to see the number when it's whizzing by like that.
That was Conrad. No. No way.
It was somebody fast. That doesn't really narrow it down.
That may have been Perry. Looked like it may have been 5. But there was a flag down.
Motion in the backfield, Hunter Cruz, jet sweep, but the flag is down at the line of scrimmage.
Pre-snap penalty, false start. Make it 1st and 15 from the Morehead 36. I think that was a Jasna Perry on the return, just caught it on the bounce and streaked up the sideline. And Lexington has taken the lead on Ledford 22-17.
Here he goes from the 36. It's a throw to the 25, makes the grab, and he's brought down by 2 Morehead defenders at the 25. Team effort.
Trooper Wright and
number 2, I believe.
Yeah, that's number 2. That's going to be Zion Blackstock. Or no, Javion Broadnex. Sorry about that. Well, a gain of 6 to Conrad.
Carneades Reedsville out of town scoreboard update 30-26. Carver has taken the lead. Handoff here in Eden. Walkertown marches ahead for the 1st down on the 2nd and short.
It's like a gain of 11 for Conrad. And another rushing 1st down. Conrad's got to be approaching 200 yards if he hasn't reached it already.
Ball now at the 14. Got to make it to the 4-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for the Wolfpack. Here's the snap, the handoff. Take it down in the backfield. 7.5 to go in this one. Last game of the regular season for teams across North Carolina.
Well, that was number 5 on the carry, Perry. Well, let's talk blowouts on our Carneades out-of-town scoreboard. Cummings leading Graham 63-0.
Dang.
Look, I'll just put this out there. Graham is the worst high school football team in North Carolina.
You say it with disdain in your voice, like they've done something wrong to you. Come on, man.
Hey, I work with an official away from here, and he said he's indicated the same thing.
Touchdown Walkertown, now 32-0.
And Perry with the 8-yard touchdown rush.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Circle Driving in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Driving is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the traffic circle.
In 3A action on our Car Needs Out of Town scoreboard.
Fakes the handoff. Throw. Two-point conversion is good. 34-0.
Mount Airy leading East Surrey 21-7.
Carver needs. Are we allowed to say that? Trademark? I don't know. Carver needs of Reedsville, though. Carver needs of Winston-Salem. Out-of-town scoreboard update. They're now down 30-34. I'm going to start crying. Stakes my reputation on this BY Carver game.
Hey, seesaw battle.
Shouldn't be a seesaw battle. It should be.
Well, in another blowout, Grimsley up 45-0 over Ben L. Smith. West Iredale up 70-18 over Bunker Hill. Oak Grove up 46-7 over North Davidson. A final from from Person County. Burlington Williams 35-12 final.
I don't think there's like any parity in high school football whatsoever.
Well, I mean, that Bartlett-Yancey Carver game is proof that there's parity.
Stop that. Says it to the 30-yard line.
And that one squirts out of bounds at about the 30. And rather than make them re-kick, they will probably take the spot on the illegal procedure. And the Panthers will take the ball at their own 35. Or their own 36, I should say. So spot foul.
Pistol formation for the Panthers. Still looking for their first score tonight, down 5 touchdowns. Snap. Gord hands it off. It appears to be Marquez Barber.
Yeah, Barber.
Down.
Oh. Uh-oh. Flags. Little extracurricular there. Brendan Roberts getting into it with a couple of the guys from Walkertown. Three flags down on the field that I can count. Towels, hats.
They ran out of them.
Two personal fouls charged against the Panthers, it looked like. Referee gave two signals there.
85-yard penalty.
We'll see how far back they mark it.
Oh, man, they're going to put him back at the concession stand.
At the 19. So from the 36 to the 19.
Here's the handoff. Second and like 26.
Barber with a gain of 6.
.508 to go in this fourth quarter. Will Gord comes back to the huddle with the play call. Snap, drops back, looking to throw, can't find an open man, rolls to his right, there's a flag in the backfield, cuts back inside on the run, and he is going to stumble towards the first down, not the first down.
Toward the original line of scrimmage.
And that'll be brought back anyway.
I mean, a good carry by Gord, but, you know.
Don't know if it counts if there's a holding.
I mean, if they choose to decline the penalty, which it looks like Coach Honeycutt will probably do, they're going to allow the play.
Fourth down coming up.
And that was a gain of 11 for Gord.
And they're going to go for it.
And it's going to be 4th and 11. 4:30 left to go in the game. I mean, down 34-0. May as well. 2 backs in the backfield.
Snap, drops back. Gord looking to pass. Dropping back. Cuts back in.
Swallowed.
He's sacked. Turnover on downs. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Encore Compassionate Care. When life brings tough moments, you don't have to face them alone. Encore Compassionate Care has been part of this community since 1987, offering serious illness care, hospice care, and now compassionate support through their counseling center. Their mission is simple, to be a supportive presence for life's journey. That's care you can count on right here at home. Visit EncoreCC.org to learn more about how they can support you. When comfort matters most, ask for Encore Compassionate Care by name. Just as they're a supportive presence for life's journey, Encore Compassionate Care is proud to support our local football teams on their journeys toward successful seasons. Tonight's broadcast is also brought to you by Shannon Moore and the team at River Lake Homes LLC, your hometown realtors in Rockingham County. Local, experience, trusted. River Lake Homes LLC represents its real estate clients with integrity and delivers excellent service on the journey to finding your dream home. Serving Rockingham, Guilford, and Alamance counties with over 27 years experience and endless dedication, River Lake Homes ensures your real estate investment is a success. Looking to acquire or sell land, residential, or commercial properties? Look no further than your hometown realtors, River Lake Homes LLC, a believer in local community and serving all of its real estate needs. To learn more about how our agents can best serve you, visit riverlakehomesllc.com or call 336-772-3221. That's 336-772-3221 for your hometown realtors. River Lake Homes LLC, local, experience, trusted across Rockingham County and the entire Piedmont Triad.
And Will Gord is up, jogs off the field. Definitely favoring that right leg. And our Car Needs Out-of-Town scoreboard, let's talk a numerical oddity. Porter Ridge 7, Sun Valley 5.
What? I don't think that should be allowed.
What, a field goal and a safety?
Nope. Walkertown charges ahead, clock winding down, 4 minutes to go. 3:50 and counting. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is Two Rivers Plaza, located at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today. Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services.
Jackson on the 3-yard carry, 2nd and 7.
Here's the snap, jet sweep to number 16. He goes to his left and is pushed down after 4 yards.
That's Kyle Coltrane. And Coach Trip Honeycutt trying to get his seniors involved. You've got guys that are getting carries that don't normally get carries.
Well, up 34 as well.
Hey, last regular season football game of their careers.
Handoff brought down.
It looks like it was enough for the first down.
Got Jaden Livingston.
Gain of about 6.
In at quarterback. He's a 5'9", 170 sophomore.
Not sure who got the carry on that one.
Livingston coming into this game only 2 for 2, 11 yards. Not much action. Getting some here in the last game of the regular season. Number 26 cuts back in, and it's taken down. 2 minutes to go.
And Brock Blizzard records another tackle. Pick up a 3 for Moore. So Honeycutt's got some youth, some experience out there. Sophomore running back, sophomore quarterback.
The snap, a little bit high. He gets it, hands it off.
And he's met at about a 3-yard gain.
Number 28, Jackson on the carry once again for the Wolfpack. Moves the ball down inside the 15. It's going to bring a 3rd down and 4.
Jackson on the carry on that play, gain of 3. Off tackle right.
Minute 10 on the board.
Jackson. And Walkertown content to run this thing out, it looks like. 3rd and 4.
Gets it, handoff, goes to his left.
And it looks like he got stopped short.
Yeah, probably just shy.
Amaji Jackson with another 3-yard rush. And it looks like it's going to be 4th and 1. And the teams are leaving the field. They're going to call that the last play of the game and let it run out.
That'll do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Walkertown Wolfpack improve to 8-1. That's where they'll finish the season, the regular season that is. Morehead drops to 2-8. Walkertown securing a tied for second finish in the Mid-State Conference. Morehead falling to 2-8. They're still probably in the playoff picture. It would have taken a whole lot of stuff with other opponents for them to drop out. I think it might have been impossible. But overall, 34-0 win for the Walkertown Wolfpack. Morehead put up a fight. They were down 12-0 late in the second quarter, driving the ball with 2 minutes to go and set to receive the second half kickoff. But unfortunately, they just couldn't get their offense going at almost any point of the night, and that was their downfall. Defense held up for the most part. Walkertown kind of shot themselves in the foot for a large portion of the game with the amount of penalties they received. And in the second half, they stopped committing those penalties. Morehead started to slip up with the penalties, and Walkertown finished it up with 22 more points in the third and fourth quarter combined, making it a 34-0 win. Going to look at the Car Needs of Reedsville out-of-town scoreboard while Jonathan Hatley compiles his stats. For the best full-service auto repair station in the area, visit the team at Car Needs on Scale Street in Reedsville. Car Needs offers new tires, front-end alignments, oil changes, car maintenance, air conditioner repairs, and the option of full or self-service Daytona gasoline. Our experienced mechanics will do a thorough inspection of your vehicle to accurately identify any problems, clearly explain what needs to be done, and they guarantee each and every repair they perform. Open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Car Needs of Reedsville. We appreciate your business and are always available for you. First off, Bartley Yancey's up 34-30 on Carver with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Reidsville 63, McMichael 12 in quarter number 3, at least according to Max Preps. Not sure how accurate that would be. Northern Guilford 28, Southeast Guilford 0 in the third quarter, minute 21 to go. Northeast Guilford 14, Eastern Guilford 7 in the third quarter with 6:22 to go. Bishop McGuinness 28, South Davidson 0 in the fourth quarter. Reagan 14, East Forsyth 7 at halftime. High Point Christian 56, and they are 9-0, trying to complete the undefeated regular season, kind of like the Spurs are. And they're beating Covenant Day, who has 0, 56-0. Southern Element 21, Western Element 7. And we've got a final for the Grimsley-Smith game. Grimsley finishes the regular season undefeated, 45-8 win over Smith, who falls to 2-7. As a Carneys of Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard update, if you have anything you'd like to add score-wise in the comments, go ahead and let us know. Jonathan Hatley going to bring you some post-game stats. Was senior night here at Morehead. Packed crowd as usual for the Panthers. Loyal fan base. Still having a good time. You know, band, cheerleaders, student section. Enjoying themselves. Thanks for joining us on tonight's broadcast. Walkertown 34, Morehead 0. Looking at playoff implications of this, Walkertown was competing for a spot in Walkertown was competing for a spot where they could basically have home games all the way to the quarterfinals and a bye week. But I think Morehead, with their record not being great, would probably bring down their RPI. But it kind of depends on how everything else shakes out for Walkertown in the 3A. Morehead, they seem firmly supplanted in a spot to make the postseason. I would be very, very shocked if they somehow tumbled out after this, especially because Walkertown's 8-1, so that improves their opposing win percentage. And the teams, they already had a good opposing win percentage, so those teams will probably win. And Morehead dropping from 2-7 to 2-8 only drops you 2.2% on the win percentage side of things. So Morehead should be going to the playoffs. We've got the selection show on Sunday evening. Join us on Roco Radio. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We got the website. Got the Substack. Thank you for joining us on the YouTube and the Substack tonight. Jonathan Hatley going to bring you some post-game stats. Then we got the Tri-State Steel post-game player of the game. If there's any more Carneys Reidsville scoreboard updates, we'll give those to you, and then we'll get out of here.
Well, final stats for Morehead. Will Gord leads the way rushing, 7 carries for 45 yards. Judson Freese, 4 carries for 8 yards. Kamari Giles, 1 carry for 2 yards. Marquise Barber, 4 carries for 7 yards. Broadnax, 1 carry for 2 yards. Christian Scales, 6 carries for 11 yards. Gord finishes 3 of 7 through the air for 25 yards and an interception. Receptions by Judson Freese for 4 yards. Irving for 21 yards and a no-gain reception by Broadnax for 0 yards. Morehead with under 100 yards total offense tonight. Lost 37 yards on 6 sacks. Had a couple of interceptions, so forced a couple of turnovers. Only turned the ball over once. Won the turnover battle, but the score didn't reflect that. But I guess we're ready for our Tri-State Steel Player of the Game.
Tonight's player of the game is brought to you by Tri-State Steel in Reidsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom-and-pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000-square-foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859. Tri-State Steel, a valued community member. And now, for the Tri-State Steel player of the game, we go to Jonathan Hatley.
Tri-State Steel player of the game on senior night is junior Nasir Conrad. 148 yards on 18 carries, 1 rushing touchdown, 2 receptions for 72 yards, and 1 receiving touchdown. Nasir Conrad of the Walkertown Wolfpack is your Tri-State Steel player of the game.
Going into this game, you look at the stats. You see, 76 carries, 736 rush yards, so almost 10 yards per carry. 10 rush touchdowns. He's also good when it comes to receiving the ball, nearly 20 yards per reception. But you can't describe him with numbers. That was insane. Cutting in and out. He cut to the sideline, try to race down there. Then he'd jerk his way back in and try to push it down the field that way. And he seemed to succeed every time. So much speed and quickness vertically, but he could also go laterally.
Yeah. He's got great lateral movement. Avoids tackles extremely well. Really reminds me of a young Barry Sanders with his ability to evade. And he's got good straight line speed, gets up to his sprint really, really quickly. Nasir Conrad, he's an impressive player, and he's got another year to go. They're really going to have to look out for him coming out of that Walkertown backfield in the regular season and the mid-state next season. And look out these playoff teams, the Mount Airies, the Mountain Heritages, the Shelbys. You got a load to bring down on your hands when it comes playoff time in Nasir Conrad.
Look, I'm not a PA announcer, but
neither am I.
I'm gonna get a shirt. I'm gonna get it put on my Roco Radio shirt.
Not
PA. Radio. Look, I highlight it. I need to start doing that over the radio. Leave it in the comments. Did you lose your AirPods at the Morehead game? And why were you listening to us if you're here? Well, thank you guys so much for listening in. Hatley, last thoughts before we head to these playoffs.
Well, tough loss going into the playoffs for the Panthers. Hopefully they maintain their standing in that top 48 to get that first-round playoff berth. Over on the other side of the county, McMichael was well down to Reidsville, and they were kind of teetering on the edge there in the 3A. We've got that Bartlett Yancey Carver game still to go.
I don't want to. Can we go off air before that ends?
Hey,
don't check the scoreboard.
I actually want to see that one. I've got to see how that one's going because it was so back and forth. It's showing still 34-30, Bartlett Yancey over Carver in the fourth quarter.
I'm better at college picks, okay?
Obviously.
Yeah. Top 600.
But, David Woods brought that up on our local gridiron last night that Bartlett Yancey could pose a problem with that air raid and that
Let's talk about Morehead some.
option.
So Morehead heads into the playoffs in around the mid-40s. So they'll probably end up 21 or 22 seed. They could be East or West. It's not for certain.
Yeah, it's all going to depend on that dividing line. They're projecting Reidsville still to be the number 1 seed in the East as far as we know. And if Reidsville's the dividing line, Morehead could well go East as well. It just depends on how the top 48
We just have
fall.
No clue.
Yeah,
So
I mean, they're going to draw
maybe
a longitude
maybe they'll be
line.
playing a 12 seed, maybe an 11 seed, might be in the mountains, might be in the ocean. So could be pretty much anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, they were projected before this game to have to go to Greenville down to Pitt County. 3-hour drive to go to a football game. That's a that's a long haul on a bus, and it's tough. You got to get off the bus, get ready to play. You get 30, 40 minutes to warm up, and you got to jump straight into playing football after a 3-hour bus ride, and then you're getting back home 2 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be a rough next Friday for the Panthers if they have to travel that far. And, with the possibility of the seeds changing, they could be going somewhere closer to home.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening in. Walkertown wins it 34-0. Walkertown improves to 8-1 on the season.
And on our Car Needs out-of-town scoreboard, final from Reedsville, 69-12 Rams over the Phoenix.
Wasn't 70 this year.
Well, 66 last year, but McMichael didn't score.
Yeah, I thought it was 70.
I'm pretty sure it was 66. Nothing.
It was 66, but it felt like 70 if you watched it.
It felt like 90.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening in. We're happy to have you along. We'll be bringing you playoff action 7 days from today and 2 days from today. Playoffs will be announced. We'll be going over all of that. Be sure to be following us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube so you can be there when we go live there. Thank you guys so much for listening in. Walkertown 34, Morehead 0.
Thanks for listening to high school football on RoCo Radio. To find out where Jay and Jonathan and Joe and David will be next Friday, head on over to our Facebook page. Click that like or follow button, whichever one you prefer, at facebook.com/Radio Rockingham. And for more great sports coverage, you can also subscribe to our Substack page, RoCoRadioSports.substack.com, and find us as well on YouTube by searching for RoCo Radio. School football action on RoCo Radio is brought to you by Penrose Car Wash. Voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County, Penrose Car Wash at 1509 South Scales in Reedsville has been serving the Reedsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Penrose Car Wash, open 24/7, and find us on Facebook. Penrose Car Wash, celebrating our 55th anniversary. Voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County 3 years in a row. Tonight's coverage of high school football across Rockingham County is brought to you by our friends at Two Rivers Plaza. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is Two Rivers Plaza at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today at Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services. High school football on RoCo Radio is brought to you by Cooler Ice. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Cooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan, 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart, or visit our local Cooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reedsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Penrose Car Wash in Reedsville at 1509 South Scale Street, or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Cooler Ice, great tasting, fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. At Cooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. High school football coverage on RoCo Radio is made possible thanks to support from Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County, celebrating our 37th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for fresh ice and local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your niece's sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin Store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. High school football coverage on Roadco Radio is made possible thanks to the wonderful team at Ancora Compassionate Care. When life brings you tough moments, you don't have to face them alone. Ancora Compassionate Care has been a part of this community since 1987, offering serious illness care, hospice care, and now compassionate support through their counseling center. Their mission is simple: to be a supportive presence for life's journey. That's care you can count on right here at home. Visit AncoraCC.org to learn more about how they can support you. When comfort matters most, ask for Ancora Compassionate Care by name, just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey. Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local football teams on their journey towards successful seasons. Tonight's game is made possible thanks to Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, the chuck wagon, and so much more at Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In, 111 Boone Road, near the roundabout. High school sports coverage on Roadco Radio is made possible thanks to our friends at Tri-State Steel in Reedsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom and pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot, fully stocked retail metals superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. and on Saturday from 8 a.m. till noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote today at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859 for Tri-State Steel, a valued community member. And tonight's coverage is brought to you by Shannon Moore and the team at River Lake Homes, LLC, your hometown realtors in Rockingham County and the official real estate agency of Roadco Radio. Shannon Moore and the team at River Lake Homes, LLC is local, experienced, and trusted. River Lake Homes, LLC represents its real estate clients with integrity and delivers excellent service on the journey to finding your dream home. Serving Rockingham, Guilford, and Alamance counties with over 27 years experience and endless dedication, River Lake Homes ensures your real estate investment is a success. Looking to acquire or sell land, residential or commercial properties? Look no further than your hometown realtors, River Lake Homes, LLC, a believer in local community and serving all of its real estate needs. To learn more about how our agents can best serve you, visit riverlakehomesllc.com or call 336-772-3221. That's 336-772-3221 for your hometown realtors, River Lake Homes, LLC. Local, experienced, and trusted across Rockingham County and the entire Piedmont Triad. On behalf of my partners and friends, Jay Ramey and Jonathan Hatley, I want to thank you for supporting Roadco Radio and our coverage of local sports. You can help us continue to do this by supporting our sponsors that make this coverage possible. Without them, we wouldn't be able to bring you this every Friday night, our softball coverage or baseball coverage, and as we look to expand to other sports in the upcoming years. Thank you for your support. Show your support continuously by supporting our local businesses. I wish everybody a great and wonderful weekend. We'll see you back on the airwaves another Friday upcoming for high school football under the lights on Friday night, right here on RoCo Radio.